Okay, it's Sunday, early June. I'm gonna go for a ride today. It's a beautiful day. It's a little sunny. It's kind of warm, but that's what you get in Florida in the summertime. So yeah, gonna go for a little tool around. Gonna head downtown Orlando. It's pretty down there. There's some stuff going on. I'm gonna take you on a little ride with me, and yeah, that's all I got, really. That's kind of it. So let's get started. Let's wait for traffic. Okay, we're on the road. And you know something? Just so you don't have to be looking up my face this whole beginning here, I'm going to turn you around. Boom, boom. There we go. And that should be nice. Okay. Find first gear. There's first. No cars. Here we go. Probably going to go down the road a little bit. I'm going to do a spot check to make sure that the YouTube's we'll call this day one streaming live. I've got a mobile hotspot working, backup batteries on the GoPro and the phone, and we seem to have a pretty decent stream, although it just cut in half there about a moment ago, so I'm not sure what the quality will look like. I'm going to find a nice shady spot coming up here in a bit, do a little quickie playback, and you know, see what's what. Probably should do that when I have a little bit better signal. It's like about 1,300 kilobytes per second. That's not great, but should be enough to keep us going. So we are really kind of heading into it's Florida, it's summertime, getting hot as hell. We're hitting high 90s, 100 degrees, but lately, because it hasn't been raining at all, that the humidity is down, so it's not as horrible as you might think. So oh, somebody's cooking. Food smells good. think where I'm gonna go is I'm gonna hit, there's a farmer's market downtown Orlando on Sunday. It should be in full swing. I mean, it's been on running for a few hours, I'm guessing, but being that it's afternoon on Sunday, I might still be able to catch it. So I'm gonna head downtown first and see if I can hop off the bike and give you a little tour of the farmer's market. Great thing is about in Orlando is it's there's so many like cities and towns nearby, and it seems like everybody's doing a farmer's market, whether it's on a Saturday, Sunday, or weeknight. It's happening. So I will I'd be inclined to you know, just hit all the markets every day, a different market, maybe a couple in a day if that's possible. So, and I'll ride there, give you a little tour around, and then I might get off the bike, bring the camera with me, and stream the market. So it's actually quite nice today. It's not like so hot that I can't bear the stop signs and the traffic lights. So it is doing very nicely with the weather for me. So we'll just kind of keep going. Might have to adjust the camera. I think a bump just kind of. There we go. Let's see if we. Oh yeah, I didn't tighten it up properly. I'll make sure all the things are tight. I'm hoping you can all hear me well. Hoping that the microphone is doing what it should be doing. Getting a little bit more stream help here on the GoPro app. I'll find a shady spot. Check out the YouTube stream. See if we're all doing well, and then that'll just be a little hiccup. We'll just stop in the middle, get where we need to get to. So I'm going through Ocoee at the moment. It is well, this is a little small town, small city, whatever you want to call it, in between Winter Garden and Orlando. Let's see if I got enough time at this light to do a spot check, since my bit rate is up and yeah, I'm hearing it. Okay. The sound is great. This new helmet microphone that I've got, this Holyland, just works like a champ. The receiver hooks to the top of the GoPro, which is the GoPro Hero 9 I'm using. Probably going to upgrade that in the coming weeks. But I've got the GoPro sitting inside a media mod, which allows me to adapt things, adapt a microphone, and gives me a little bit more, I don't know, gives protection to the camera as well as just allows me to use the connections. So the receiver is plugged into that GoPro, and then of course my microphone is in my helmet with a little windscreen on it, and I am doing great. It cuts down a lot of the noise. It keeps the wind from hitting the microphone and allows me to talk. So one thing I've been having to do is hook up an external battery to this GoPro, and that will double, if not triple, my camera time, because that's the one thing, you know, the GoPro is really horrible at is you know, is battery time. And with the media mod on it, it's not a quick fix. You can't just pull the battery and swap. You have to take it all apart. That's the one thing I hate about it. So using external batteries, the only option. The only option. Okay. Is everything looking wonderful, wonderful, wonderful? All right. I'm all rigged up on this thing. Got my mobile hotspot, got my GoPro, external batteries, I got a solar charger keeping the phone running, and yeah, I'm doing well. So doubt I'll hit much traffic heading downtown, but I'll get there, and we'll go for a little walk, get off the bike, walk through the farmer's market, maybe find a snack to get something to eat, and then get back on the bike, go somewhere else. Downtown is actually fun to ride, because especially on a weekend, because the streets are empty, hardly any traffic, and the occasional event happens which contradicts that whole last statement. So after bike week, it seemed like the bike was running really rough, and I'm hearing all kinds of noises going on around the engine, and after I returned from bike week, which is about a 100-mile round trip, I noticed the chain was really loose, so I go to tighten it, and of course you know, I realized, it won't let me tighten anymore, which means I went as far as I can go tightening the chain, which means it stretched. Well, that's about 5,000 miles from a brand new, out of the factory chain to the chain stretching so much I can't tighten it anymore. So with that in mind, I proceeded to start shopping for a chain. You know, the worst thing about it is, you know, I figured, well, I'm surrounded by auto parts stores, and I ask them for a specific type of chain, and they look at me like, they look at me cross-eyed like, you know, we don't have that. I'm like, dude, there's, with all the motorcycles on the road today, without naming names, it was a brand name, big chain, auto parts store, and I figured, well, let's go in there first. They looked at me cross-eyed. Well, all right. So then I found a motorcycle dealership. It was not a Honda, it was one of the others. I walk in there, go into their parts department, ask them for a chain. They said, what bike? And I said, it's a Honda. It's like, oh, we don't carry Honda bikes. I'm like, dude, it's a chain. You know, the same, you know, you may not be able to look at how many links I need on the chain, but it's a chain. You can just sell me the size chain I need. You know, as many bikes on the road, there's only a handful of chain sizes. But yet they look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, don't you guys sell chains? He goes, rarely. I'm like, you sell motorcycles and you don't sell chains. Okay, so now I'm looking on Amazon, and there's millions of chains. They're cheap. They're around $20. And I go, but then it was like, it was going to take 3-4 days. I was going into a weekend. I wanted to do some riding, and I did not want to be, you know, I did not want to be driving my car that weekend. So I find the Honda dealer. Okay, now the Honda dealer, he looks at it and, you know, he looks it up and he goes, oh, you need this chain and you need that many links. There you go. $80. Same chain on Amazon was probably 20 to 30. So they sold me one for 80. I go, okay, all right, fine. I want to ride more than I want to save money. So I buy the chain, spent the $80. Then of course I go, you know, I think I have a chain breaker, a tool that you know, breaks the links off the chain. I am pretty sure I have one, but that means I'd have to look for it. And in my garage, yeah, if I hadn't used it in a while. So he sells me, I asked him, you have a chain tool? And he goes, yeah, I got one, pulls right off. So the chain tool he sells me, I buy it. It's like $15. It's not crazy, but I buy it and I take it, you know, and take it home, and I'm starting to work on the bikes. I get the chain off, which was the hard part. You know, well, not so much the hard part. Getting the new chain on was the hard part. So you got to count up the links to make sure you get the right amount of links, and getting all that. I'm having a hell of a time. Let's put this in the right gear. I had a hell of a time once I got the right links and the adjustable link. I had a hell of a time getting that chain back on the bike. That took like a couple of hours. I'm trying to figure it out, you know. And of course, I'm on my ass on the ground, you know, which kind of hence, you know, maybe I need to get one of those racks that, you know, puts the bike a little higher off the ground. So that'll be next. I'll find something. So anyway, I'm trying to shorten the chain. Of course, the chain tool that I just bought was too big. I'm trying to hook the thing onto the chain, and I'm going, nope, this is way too big. So I'm like, well, I'm screwed. I'm trying to get the chain on the bike, and I can't break the links off the chain, so yeah, I'm screwed. So I remembered at one time that I saw a chain tool at Harbor Freight. And of course, there's a Harbor Freight about 5 minutes away. So I go to Harbor Freight and I buy one, and it was like $15. I'm like, well, I'm this far in, I might as well keep going. So I bought a chain tool, and is a different type, but it worked perfectly, and I managed to swap out the chain and getting the link back on and getting the chain all wrapped up, setting the tension properly, and that's been a couple of months. And so far, whoa, the camera's all wonky here. The weight of that camera just kind of boom. All right, sorry I didn't see that, folks. Sent you looking up at the sky. Tighten that sucker up to see if still is a little. There we go. Let's adjust that accordingly. Alright, so the chain thing kind of like, I wound up spending $100. And then I was kind of wondering why the chain would have, stretched that much in a year and 5,000 miles. Because I'm seeing other bikes are doing, twice that range. So I don't know. Maybe the motorcycle world out there can actually give me a. Hang on. Let's make sure we're still streaming here. There we go. Yeah, I believe we're still streaming. Got a good, healthy stream. Anyway, just kind of wondering. So out in the world, if you can comment on this one. Yeah, I'm wondering if you find that the case in a factory chain getting only 5,000 miles. Mine's a small bore, small engine bike, 125cc, but yet I put a lot of miles, put 5,000 in a year. And, the salesman, he didn't think that was all that big a deal, but, like I said, online, most bikes need, we'll take double that. So I don't know if that was something, my riding habits, the type of bike it is. I don't know if that's par for the course. So 5,000 miles, 1 year, had to swap out chains. Now I got a little bit better high performance chain. I haven't even had to tighten it up in the 2 months that I've been riding. So I'm pretty good with this now. So I'm hoping that this chain will not stretch as much as that factory installed chain. So all that being said, hadn't done that in a while. Hadn't changed a chain on a motorcycle or mini bike in a long time, but I managed to do it. It took a while longer. Most people that would probably be a 20-minute job. I figure the next time I change my chain, I'll probably change out the sprockets as well, and I'm going to leave them as close to, as far as the gearing, I'm going to leave it pretty much factory on that. I'll buy a better gears, but I don't think I will, keep it stock. I'll find a better brand, more high performance, see how much more I can get out of it. So, as we intend on doing a lot of riding this year, and even though I'm going live with you, I've been going 24 minutes. My phone is still showing great. My GoPro looks like it's keeping a decent battery signal. I had a similar setup, and last week going to St. Augustine, or was that 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago going to St. Augustine. The whole trip up was under one camera, one battery with a backup battery, and on the way back I switched, and yeah, it was great. So tempted to do a different type of tire, maybe something a little bit bigger for the times I'm off the asphalt. Ooh, 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 ooh. That weight just kind of jammed that camera a little bit. Might have to do a, yep. I'm gonna pull over so I can briefly find a shady spot so I could kind of tighten things on this camera. Yep. Now she's loose. I'm gonna pull over here. It's a very shady ride here going through College Park, and I'm gonna put off the road and see what I can do about tightening this rig up again. We are every time it's just, I've got a little extra weight on the right side of this camera, so hey there, this is Dean, 27 minutes into our stream here, and here, I'll show you. So this is the extended battery. You see the media mod. Here's the little whoops. Here's the receiver. The transmitter is I can't really show you, that's inside the helmet, but anyways, whoa, yes, my GoPro is not, which is weird because I've got it all plugged in. Man, the GoPro just eats batteries like crazy, and it really shouldn't, but yeah, glad I'm seeing this now. So all right, well, I think I tightened it up pretty good for the moment. So the stream might get interrupted today because, by the time I get downtown, this GoPro is going to be, boom, let's set it up properly. Bike's about straight. Boom. Okay. Oops. That's fine. First gear again. No, second gear. First gear. This is College Park, which is close to downtown Orlando, and real pretty area. I'm going to be looking at that hard because I am not with having to swap out batteries, especially when I'm live streaming. It kind of could be the cable. This is an unproven cable right here, but it seems like maybe the GoPro has just got to burn off the internal battery first before it can start eating up the external. I don't know, and I'm just annoyed with the battery system on this thing. Yeah, I gotta look up for the media mod because the media mod might have a, I don't want to say setting, but it might have a protocol as to how it deals with external power. College Park. Looks like a new coffee shop opened up. Good Pour. It's over here on this side. Right there. I'm seeing used to be a pharmacy. It used to be a CVS pharmacy. Now, I believe it's a coffee shop, which might have to check them out. College Park. Okay. Keep not putting in first gear. Oh, it's a wine and spirit marketplace. Okay. I guessed coffee. I was wrong. Wine and spirits. Alright, we're gonna do the downtown run, which is the main road going through downtown city of Orlando. It's all Orange Ave, so we're gonna from here we're gonna come up ahead here, take a right, and then hit Orange Ave, go right through downtown Orlando. And then from once we do the downtown run, we'll do a loop back a little bit and hit Lake Eola, which is the big lake in downtown Orlando, and that's where they do the farmers market. And even though it's pushing 1 o'clock, I'm pretty sure they're still going, so it might be enough to just kind of get in there and take a look around and whatnot. I am going to have to figure out how to, because I got to carry my phone, the GoPro, and the mobile hotspot so I can continue doing this thing live. So we're going to try it. Why not? The GoPro and the phone I can put in my pocket. Hopefully they don't generate too much heat. But I don't know. It should be... Oh, man. What is it today? I'm forgetting to downshift at a light. All right. I currently have 5,400 miles on the bike. You know, funny thing is, I hit the 5,000 mark probably during my St. Augustine ride. Either just before it or during. Because that ride was about a 250-mile trip. I fueled up once, twice since then. And that would have put me over the 400-mile mark. So likely at the beginning of the trip I was right at 5,000 miles. And still love this bike. It runs like a champ. Oh, so to end that story, as soon as I swapped out the chain, my bike ran beautifully. It seemed faster. It was quieter. I wasn't getting any weird knocking it was really kind of worrying me. And oh yeah, it was like a new bike again. So yeah, folks, when you're out there and all of a sudden you feel like your bike just isn't running as good, I don't mean the motor, it starts and it purrs like a kitten, or purrs like a, I don't care. It just mechanically feels like it isn't running great, then check that chain. And I put that new chain on and tightened everything up around the motor, and man, it's been running great since. So coming around Lake Ivanhoe, which is the very north end of downtown Orlando, Orange Ave. Not sure how I feel about it, but they've got those electric bicycles and scooters like littered all around downtown Orlando. And the rentables, where you got to download the app and put some money in it, and then you can hop a bike or a scooter and get around. But I've used them; they're great. But the eyesore of I also felt when I was using them, it felt like these were like leftovers from another city, meaning they weren't new. They were really beat up, and which means that they don't always work 100%. There was a couple of times when I like got on the thing and it said it was charged, and then it died, and then I was like, well, I just spent $3-4 on nothing there, and then I'd go find another one and hop on it, and yeah, it's not a 100% technology, but and a lot of people that that own property downtown probably hate what it does to the town, to the city. Kind of gives it a bit of a Now I've been in like downtown Miami and ridden those around, and they seem to do very well, and they work great, and maybe they're taken better care of, but didn't always find that to be the case in Orlando. But when you want to get around the city, those little scooters can be real friendly. In concept they're great. In reality, and I'll show you what reality looks like as we kind of hit this little stretch. This is Orange Ave. You see the blue ones on the left, and the kick scooters, and yeah, they're kind of all over the place. But so far, sometimes you see them and it's like they're just like thrown on the side of the road and piled up. Here's a bunch over here. I'm gonna show you. Yep. Starts looking a little messy. And of course the camera's getting loose again. They start piling up, and people just don't care where they leave them and how they place them back. You just kind of leave them just about anywhere which are in the way. There's one here on the side of the road. Looks like it's right in the middle of where you wait for the crosswalk. So now you got to deal with walking around that. Like somebody couldn't have just put that thing off to the side where people don't have to kind of circumvent, navigate, whatever around. But there's how they should be treated, and then there's how they are treated, and unfortunately how they are treated makes it really look messy in a nice city. So well, I've been running 40 minutes. Back roads downtown. Oh, okay, sure. I'll have a little fun. We'll take us about a few minutes to get over to Lake Eola. Hopefully there's still something going on there. We'll get off the bike for a moment. They do have really great motorcycle parking at Lake Eola, and I'll show you where that is. We'll go right to that parking spot, which is actually right in the middle of the farmers market. So hopefully they won't be like breaking down. They might, but it's such a mellow day. The heat's not too crazy. The sun it's a little overcast, but and of course there's somebody who's running red lights and slipping in between. Man, it really pisses me off how people act on. Some people act on motorcycles is just, and they get away with it. If I were doing that, I wouldn't get away with it. I know, which I don't. But if people didn't do those crazy bike stunts that they're doing, then YouTube wouldn't have any of those accident videos that everyone loves to watch. I'm just saying. I don't want to get hurt, but man, when you push the limits of your skills in general public, when people are trying to go to work, and when you push those limits and you get in an accident around, you know, some soccer mom or some teenage driver, and you know, you just get what you get. Sorry, if that seems cruel, then it's cruel. You know, I don't think. I think 90% of the bikers really don't want to get hurt. But unfortunately, some don't care. And that's how they ride. They ride like they're gonna get hurt. I'm just saying. I'm gonna hit every single red light going through downtown. That's not what I was hoping for. Used to come down here, go to Ace Cafe when on bike night. There'd be like 300 bikers in a parking lot just kind of hanging out, and come on people, you're walking against the light. Yep. Ace Cafe shut down. Not even sure if the building is still standing. I think basically what it was is the value of the parking lot was more than they were getting leasing it to Ace Cafe. So someone just probably came in, probably wound up putting an office building right over that parking lot. Okay. Ooh. Looks like I gotta come up with a better way. Hitting all these bumps is making the camera go crazy, go loose. And because I've got extra weight on the camera, it's making it that much more difficult. So this is all downtown Orlando. We'll squeak through this late yellow light. Oops. Anybody commenting, looking for... Looks like I got a like, a heart here on the YouTube stream. Thank you for that. I'm sure it's somebody I know. But, yeah, all these lights are just crazy. There's City Hall over there. I've been in Orlando since that City Hall has actually been placed behind this empty area with the statue, which used to house a different City Hall. And that City Hall was dropped for the filming, or it was dropped in the opening of the movie. So I was on another building about 10 floors up filming the implosion of a building. It was kind of cool. Didn't go off till like 3 o'clock in the morning, but when it did go off, it was kind of a sight. I should dig that up and post it. It was quite a spectacle. But this is the Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center, fairly new building. They have all kinds of events here, and I don't know. What more can I say? The name speaks for itself. Performing Arts Center. Now I'm on the south end of Orlando. I'm about to double back on Magnolia, which will get me up toward Lake Eola, which will get me to the motorcycle parking area at Lake Eola. Trying to park a car around Lake Eola when there's an event is damn near impossible. You know, parking a motorcycle, easier, but can still be a difficult thing during events because they don't have tons of parking down here. So you have to find one of the city parking garages, which exist. I'm hoping that at least we'll get a 10-minute walk through at Lake Eola. Get a 10-minute walk through before they start shutting it down. Maybe get something to drink. Find a hot dog vendor. Yeah, public parking here, $10. I don't know what it would be for. Must be an event to see signs out here, but or maybe there is a church like on this block, so maybe, I don't know, maybe being Sunday and a church. I think this little green strip is for all those little electric bicycles and scooters. I think that's something fairly new that they did. Probably on the app, when you rent one, it tells you, kind of tells you that you can, because they don't want you on the sidewalk. They want you on this little side of the road between the parking and the traffic. So oh my god, I'm just hitting every single. I've been 10 minutes and I haven't gone maybe 2 miles. But I don't mind. I'm on the bike. I'm thrilled to be here. Well, we'll go straight there. I do want to maybe make a lap around Lake Eola just to kind of give you a looky look. And this is it right here. Here we have Lake Eola. Coming up behind all the electric scooters and bikes and whatnots. You know, I think it's great. I know that there's a downside to some of that stuff. Have to be careful. Most I don't know. I guess they're what we got here, a couple of bikes. Kinda look at what those are. Huh? Kawasaki and a Harley. Let's see. Well, looks like the tents are still up and people are milling about, so maybe they go till 2. I believe used to let me park, but if not, yeah, bike parking right here. So they got enough space for a dozen bikes. And hardly used. So for Sundays at Lake Eola, last time I was here, a guy riding this ruckus, I think, was actually here. I think he's working it. We talked for a bit. Okay, we're gonna get off the bike for a minute, walk around, maybe get something to drink, maybe get a snack. It'll take me a moment to exchange, get the microphone out of the helmet. Hopefully I won't drop it on the ground. Let's start with that. There we go, microphone's moved. It's like Tito's has a sponsored booth here. All right. Always make sure to shut the bike off and lock it. Take the keys. All right. Okay, let's now start with the phone. That can go right in my pocket. Alright, I'm gonna have to take my hotspot. Hopefully that won't burn a hole in my pants. I have to put that in my pocket. And then let's take the phone or the GoPro. Alright, so. Alright. The bike is good. I'm here just to give you a shot. There's the bike. She's a beauty. She's all mine. And yeah, we're gonna keep streaming here as long as the camera holds up. I've got the mobile battery with it. And let's just take a little walk. Oh, it's busy out here today. Well, we'll stick to the right. Popcorn, lemonade, iced tea, jewelry, lots and lots and lots of people. Seafood and wings. Sweet Asian street food. Gourmet bakery and glam treats. Don't know how I feel about that. Oh, I've had these hot dogs before. I've had their hot dogs. It's quite interesting. I don't even know if I have any cash on me. I might have $2 or $3, probably enough for a bottle of water without using my app. Tequinos, Venezuelan cheese fingers. Okay, that is something. Roasted corn. Don't get me started with roasted corn on the cob. I really should just get some cherry tomatoes. That's awesome. Oh, what do we got? We got
any of our markets, text that number with what you want, and we'll harvest everything for you and put it aside. So like even if we sell
I've bought those before. They're great to use. I use it to flavor pickles when I make my own pickles. To gourmet baby butt cake. Whoa, baby butt cakes. Not a place where you want to come on a diet. Let's just say that. Coladas. Come get yours. Mango coladas. Stick a straw in a... arepas. They had me at cheese.
whatever's easier for you. No, él no, el tico le dijo que es lo que tú quieres, y él dijo lo que quería, y el tico dijo 20.
Venezuelan cheese fingers. I might have to try those. Venezuelan cheese fingers. Yeah, I just might. I'm gonna walk around a little more. What do we got? Stuff for your pet. Fudge. Fudge. It's a fudge maker. Nice. Oh, we got a coffee dealer. Legal stimulants. No. Yep, there you go. Honey. I have to buy some honey. I think we're out of honey. Oh, someone's got a paella going. Oh, and the bread. That is crazy.
Oh my God, that's what it is.
What else we got here? Half men. Tamales, quesadillas, tacos, and more. Let's point back to me for a moment. So, just wanted to check. Looks like my battery's holding on. Seems to be hanging out in that 50%, which is an hour in. Clearly, I'd have been dead by now because I've been streaming for an hour. And check my stream intensity. Oh yeah. Thanks to Phil, the podcast doctor, for allowing me to use his mobile hotspot. And it worked great. Even better as soon as I dumbed down the stream to 720p, which I would prefer to go 1080. But while you're streaming live, you don't always get the best choices. So empanadas, and there's a whole mess of vendors. There's more people here. Nope, this is about average. A lot of people here though. Whoa, let's turn it to you. So we came in over there, we walked around over there, and then now we're gonna walk this way. Smelling cinnamon glazed nuts. That's just crazy. Smelling good.
I love this dress. I'm in love.
Lots of street vendors, lots of like jewelry, hats, plants, smelly good stuff, candles, scents, incense. Pasta. Get some pasta. Puppies. Whoa.
Tiger, do you not see people? He's got the
ooh, smell coming from that booth. Someone's burning all kinds of incense. Clothing. Oh, we're all still good. One thing I can do is check the stream once in a while. Hummus, fresh hummus, tabbouleh. And it keeps going. And it's mobbed. There's so many people here. This is crazy. I have friends that set up as vendors, maybe not here. They say it's very hard to get in here. Only because, oh, look at the big dog. It's very hard to get in here because they got a finite amount of space and there's probably a waiting list. I have no idea how much they charge, but coffee. I kind of want a coffee, but it's so hot out. Well, it's hot out, but it's not humid. Find some shade and it's very pleasant. Now, while I'm walking, I'm gonna check. Here's my arch enemy, the what a dill pickle. They make their own pickles. Oh, sour dill jalapeno, hot and spicy. Popcorn, yay! Who doesn't love popcorn? Not sure exactly.
Quick through this. Popcorn.
Okay. Okay, the stream's still up. Sounds great. I'm walking around. I just heard myself 20 seconds back. Mad Ombre hot sauce. Yep, hot sauce. Freeze-dried food. No thanks. Candy coated. Puppies. Eggs. Someone's making omelets, I guess, maybe. They have another honey place, locally harvested. Kai bar. Goat cheese. No, thanks. I'm not a big fan of the goat cheese of goat. You think, well, it's cheese, but it isn't just cheese. It's goat cheese. It just tastes weird to me. And I'm a cheese freak, so if oh, jerky. How's the jerky? Another pickle vendor. Oh no, that's a drink. Alright, I thought it was pickles. Saw pickle jugs, didn't see pickles. Soap. Seems like it's Juicy Lucy Burger. That sounds good. It's gonna be real difficult to not want to taste a little of everything here. Fireside tacos, ice cream, and burgers. Okay. Mixed berries.
Put the mustard on there for me. Thank you.
Juicy Lucy Burgers. Okay, so back to me. Been going an hour and 8 minutes. We got like one other section to kind of walk by, and you know, oh, someone makes custom made cupcakes.
Granny's
And bread and cookies and candy coated nuts and all kinds of crazy stuff that this is truly the best of Orlando. This is where you kind of figure out, oh, look at this, somebody's old school. I'm going to show you the ducks. Wow. Hey. Totally going old school there, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, I try. I'm already a professional. Yeah, it's a kind of hobby for
As
me.
long as they keep making film for you.
Yeah.
Wow. Huh, no kidding. Nice. Very cool.
Say hi.
Happy.
Look at all that blue.
Happy.
She has a little mosquito bite.
And of course, someone's got a vintage typewriter.
She's so good. Yeah, it's a great show, great community, good connection.
Okay, we seem to be at the end of the event. Something going on. I hear drums. Reminds me of a Jack Benny joke. Two guys standing there and says, I don't like the sound of those drums. And then the drummers yell back, well, he's not our regular drummer. Street performers over there. Let's take a little walk through by the lake. The classic Lake Eola swans. It's like first time I've noticed feeders for them. They probably come out here every day or two and load up those buckets so that the swans have food to eat, and then that means they stick around. Lots of turtles you'll see in here as well. Not sure what these signs say. Australian black swan, okay. Whooper swan, okay. What's the other one? Trumpeter swan, that's the black-faced white swan, I guess. I'm not sure how that's different than the royal mute swan. And then the black neck swan. Yep, lots of swans. Ducks. Trip and fall in the water. That's what I don't need today. And there I go. I'm hitting all these roots. Pick the feet up, Dane. So we're still in our 50% mark, which likely the battery goes down, and now my external battery is halfway, so it's eating that battery.
Oh, yeah.
But I can do that without losing power to the camera. Kosher garlic, hot spicy, wanna go. Hi. Do you guys use dill in all your pickles?
Not necessarily these two, but those two are different.
Okay. And you gotta buy a pint? Is that it? 7. Okay.
See that now, and then now I think
That was called Sleeping with the Enemy. You find out what they do. They name their company Dill, but they don't use dill in all their product. Note to self. Well, it really doesn't mean anything because they're a business and I just make pickles. Alright, Italian ice. Nope, not for me. Let's get a bottle of water or something. Yeah, looks like we got somebody doing 360.
There goes a happy man. Hey!
Wandering Goods, holistic body care. Don't think I want hummus today. I might go get one of them hot dogs, those crazy stacked hot dogs. I might. Old man hats. Nice. Cinnamon nuts again. Puppy bandanas. Hankies. Whatever. So these are cool. These are like these dip recipes. You buy the spices, mix it with sour cream. And what they do is they give you some pretzels and you test everything out. That's the big thing. So you can sit here just dumping pretzels into like 50 different flavored dips and then pick the ones you want. They're about $3 each and they do pretty good. Ice cream. Would love ice cream. Not gonna do ice cream. Oh, made with coconut milk? I don't think so. They got some local musicians playing over in the tent where I parked the bike.
Something over here smells good.
Kettle corn, yay. Who doesn't like kettle corn? Puppies.
I was telling everybody.
Sugar-free keto. Oh, I might have to try one of those. Okay. They might have had me. Skirts.
How are you today?
Pretty good.
Everything on that table is sugar-free or low sugar with vegan options.
For 11 years.
What's that?
Do you like coconut?
Yes.
Would you like to try some of the
Sure.
It's coconut chips, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, almonds, and cream raisins. It's gluten-free vegan.
Okay.
It's soy-free, salt-free, and it's also grain-free. You can put it on oatmeal, yogurt, salad, popcorn, ice cream. Makes a great snack.
Wow.
And if you keep it in the fridge, it stays nice and crunchy.
In the fridge. Stays crunchy in the fridge. Wow.
This one's been out for a little bit, but it's actually still very crunchy. And then I have breakfast breads. I have a chocolate strawberry cake. The nut butters are sweetened with date syrup and the sugar-free.
How much are the cookies?
$3.
If I have 3. Oh, I do have 3.
I have chocolate chip and almonds. Alright, thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, there's 3. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sorry, had to put it down. Didn't want to fall, but I just bought some sugar-free keto chocolate chip cookies. Can't really rate it. Probably not, but yeah, I'm going to try it. Got to get a bottle of water, though. Something cold. So, didn't realize I did have cash on me, so now I can actually buy whatever. And this little jaunt over here.
You're gonna go this way?
And then I'm gonna sit and drink some water and eat a cookie. Igloo, don't know if... I think over by the funnel cake. Yep. Need a bottle of water. Bottled water. That's what I need.
Do you have any forks or anything?
I know we can.
Yeah.
Alright, it's really complicated hanging onto this camera, my cookies, and then I gotta fish through and get some money. Boom. I'm hoping it's not more than $2, but if it's... How much is a bottle of water?
$2, ice cold.
Well, look at that. There you go.
Thank you. Help yourself.
Okay. Running out of hands. Let's find a place to sit. Table floating around here. Hey, there's a table. See if I can get this to stand on its own without falling over. Well, okay. Alright, so cookies, water. She said ice cold. I am not believing in their marketing, but cold enough. We'll call it that. Now to unmask the keto cookie. Sometimes it really depends, I guess, the process, but a keto cookie can be like really awesome, same recipe, and then it can be just so-so. I don't think keto is an exact science when it comes to baking. There might be. All right. Oh, definitely taste the almond flour. I think almond flour. Yep. Monk fruit, almond flour, baking soda, vanilla, vegan butter. Yep, can totally taste the almond flour. But it's quite a different taste than doing traditional Toll House cookies, but the almond flour definitely adds a little different type of flavor to it and texture. But it's not bad. Let's see. Find anybody who's out and about or watching the stream from the comfort and coziness of their own home. Let's see, make sure our stream is actually going. Stream's looking pretty good, hour and a half long. Probably gonna cancel the stream. Well, I'll get back on the bike in a bit. I'm not gonna debating whether I want to have a hot dog. Keto cookies are okay, but gotta tell you, hard to get really truly invested in eating chocolate chip keto cookies. They're okay. They do meet a need for sweet, but but they are an acquired taste. And you can't go into it thinking this is going to replace cookies for me. It's got more of a biscuit taste than a cookie.
Hey, what's over there?
I guess one of the best things about being on a motorcycle when you're out and about and you see shopping and whatnot, you're limited to what you can buy because then you have to somehow get it on the bike. Everything has to be small and fit in the whatever luggage you're carrying. Let's look at view on the stream on YouTube and see what's happening. And there I am. Look, that's me right there. Back in time, 20 seconds ago.
Let's look at view on the stream on YouTube and see what's happening.
Who doesn't believe in time travel? I just launched 20 seconds back in time. Right there. So there I did it again. All I need is a DeLorean and to go 88 miles an hour. 88? I think so. Help yourself. Oh, you bought the hot dogs.
It's worth the money.
Yeah, I've had them before. That is a stacked dog. I'm just debating the dog right now. That's about the only thing here. I'd be like, I'm not sure I can.
I got the cheesy. What did you get? The surfer? Well, those that are lactose intolerant, I should not.
You recommend?
if you're intolerant to cheese,
Definitely.
I'm a little lactose intolerant, but it's good.
just.
I don't know a single lactose intolerant person that actually avoids cheese.
Actually, it's I'm somewhat, but with milk. Cheese doesn't seem to, the different kind
Milk's
of
the killer.
milk. Oh yeah, ice cream, milk. Yeah, oh yeah.
Good thing your hot dog food's close to like better.
Ah, oh, that's a shame. You guys local?
Yeah, we live like down the street.
Oh yeah, Thornton Park or
Yeah.
right? No. Seems like this one gets pushed later in the day. This farmer's market seems like it gets pushed later into the afternoon, where most other ones start closing up by 1 o'clock.
Yeah, we were actually earlier this morning at the fair of the dog thing that Wells Fargo puts on. They've got a little market going on today.
Nice.
I'm satisfied. I'm happy. That was worth it. You didn't finish that? It ain't.
It's a sad day when you have to eat a keto cookie.
Keto cookies. I've had the keto Reese's cups before. Those are pretty good.
Chocolate chip cookie is not the same anymore.
Smelling some mustard. That was great. I gotta go get gas later for my car. I like Willow with I like it when people get stuff. Like green coconuts and the brown ones. Like, I didn't even know coconuts were green. Yeah, 'cause that's like the outside layer that protects that typical coconut you see in the super. My grandmother uses like the coconut husk hides for like growing orchids in Puerto Rico, and it always helps out. Yeah, she'll like rip them apart or use bits of it. And I guess because of how well it could retain the moisture for some time, it's good for the orchids since they live in like jungle areas.
Well, y'all have a good one.
Hey, you too. And look for your camera.
Well, it's just a GoPro. It's got a bunch of stuff on it. Take care. Hate to have you keep watching me eat a cookie for 10 minutes, but oh well. Now, the question is, do I want to get one of those crazy hot dogs? No. I've had them before, they're pretty good. But it's like, how many things can you put on a hot dog to disguise the fact that you're not really eating a hot dog anymore? I mean, onions, ketchup, relish, stuff like that, you know. And yes, there are those out there crazy enough to put mustard on a hot dog, but I get it. To each his own. But when they add coleslaw and 15 different kinds of cheese, and then it ceases to become a hot dog. It becomes, I don't know what it becomes. So that's it. I'm leaving. I'm heading back to the bike. And I am gonna do a little ride around Lake Eola, give you a little bit of that, and then I'll probably wrap things up for this edition of the Honda Trail Traveler on YouTube. I'm glad you are joining me, or also. So anytime I lose or get to this time, I ask people to, go into the description, and there's all kinds of ways you can support like people like me, by buying me a coffee. You'll see a link. By look at all the other gadgets like this microphone. This is the microphone I was talking about earlier. Right there. It's magnetic. It kind of hooks right on. And I'm able to move it right from here inside the helmet, and that's where you can hear me and whatnot. So, all right, let's kind of get things going. I'm gonna put this back on. Oh, I'm gonna make sure I tighten this guy up so it does stuff. It's a constant state of flex having to avoid the speed bumps whilst the weight of the camera adjusting the mount that it's on. So all of a sudden the camera's shooting up at the sky like it was earlier today. Didn't see it right away. And my trusty phone is still going strong. Why? Because I'm not using my phone as a mobile hotspot. Nope. Let's flip that around and do it this way. I got no place to put my water. Oops. Where I'm gonna put it. I guess I'll put it in the case. Okay. Kind of sounds like a James Brown song, but oh well. Helmet is filthy. Okay. Oh, the hat. Okay, so I take this little microphone and always helps if I know which side the mic part of it is going. Then I put it up inside the helmet. Little magnet tells me it's all there. And clean my glasses, my goggles. About to sit on an incredibly hot seat because it's been out in the sun. Oh yeah. Ooh, jeez. I hope my helmet. Let me see if my audio on my helmet's still working. Oh, I'll see if I can turn this guy back on. Okay. All right, folks, let's continue this tour of Orlando downtown. Stop for a little break, got some water, got a cookie, and now we shall give you a little tour around Lake Eola. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Let's see if I put it in first. Yes, I did. Oh, look at the Dalmatian doggies. Somebody smells like somebody burnt food. I don't know what that's about, but let's go wait for this car to move. Is he gonna? No, he's not gonna move. All right, so let's go ahead and pull ahead of him. All right, let's turn this guy around. Set that up, and let's go ahead and do a little jog around Lake Eola. A lot easier to find parking in downtown Orlando. Especially than a car parking. You see this guy just kind of cruising through. All these cars are looking for a place to park. They're not finding it. And this is what, 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday? Oof. And now this guy's got something. He's gonna wait. I'm gonna just go ahead of him a little bit. Unreal. That's what you get. We're going to turn right up here and kind of double back around and do one little lap around Lake Eola. Someone's barking. Okay, first gear. Oh, looks like this road is closed. We can't, so we're out and about now. I can't really do a trip around Lake Eola because it looks like that road's under construction. So we're just gonna move about our day. We're gonna move about our day. I will go down Livingston. Okay. Brick streets wreak havoc with my GoPro. Yeah, it's getting loose again. So I'm not putting a lot of miles on today. It's more of a little tour of my backyard. And because they had an event going off at the time I'm riding, I figured I'd show that off to you. Likely it's what? We're pushing 2 hours. You got a little taste of a Sunday drive in Orlando. Took you to the farmer's market, made you watch me eat a cookie. I know, as exciting as that was, it can still get better. Probably not today. I think the extra weight on this GoPro will okay, off the brick. My favorite camera shop is closed today, which is probably a good thing. I think I'll head up through Winter Park and I'm gonna sign us off right about 2 hours in, just to give you a heads up. Only got about 6 more minutes of me yapping at you. Oh. Uh-oh. It's like another little event behind Wally's. No, I think I'm all evented out, so just gonna stay on the bike for the rest of this thing, this webcast. All right. Okay. Supporting this channel, of course. Again, in the description below, you're gonna see some links. One is if you won't feel like buying me a coffee, if you like to support what I do, and feel free, check it out. The other are some. It's a great thing. The other, just there's a couple other links of things that I use and things that I'm looking to buy for my Honda CT125. Next week going to Siesta Key. Next week going South Florida, Southwest Florida. Now, we're coming to TikTok and Instagram as well, so eventually I'll have links for that. So that's all I got for now. We're gonna sign off. I hope. Yeah, I'm signing off. But don't worry, I'm gonna record the rest of my excursion today. Maybe do some time lapse, whatnot. That you'll find on the channel during the week. But thank you much. Later.